Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year.
Yes.
That's what we would like to have, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes, I
Let's
do.
do it. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I'm going to be reading on Justin Bieber's health and his career because I think that he's supposed to be going back. Baby Crone is here. Give him a wave and love.
Yes, I did.
Give him the peace and the love. The peace and the love and the peace and love. Yes, there we go. There she is. So, why she's not on camera? Because she doesn't feel as though she's appropriate. She's appropriate. But when she doesn't have her face made up, she ain't coming on. No, she's not doing it. So anyway, but then again, neither would I. As I was saying about Justin Bieber, I've been concerned about his health, and I've been wondering, is he going to be doing shows? Baby Crone looked it up for me and said that he have a show that he's going to be going back traveling in 2025, and that he was making some new music. Also, what else did we find? I'm thinking he's probably can do a residency soon.
Yes, I'm sure he could.
What else can I say? I want to know, how is his health? Overall, because he had that thing, and I don't think Justin. When the last time Justin did a show? How many years ago? Since he did a tour.
It says Bieber took a break from touring in 2022 to focus on his health. He rarely performed since then, aside from accompanying Kid Leroy in January of 2023.
He's been doing little small venues, and he's been out there doing a little bit. I guess he's building up his confidence. I'm assuming that's what we're going to read.
Probably doing like one show here, there.
They're not overexerting himself because he went through an ordeal.
Yeah,
and
that stamina.
And I forgot what the name of that thing he had was, but I know that if I was him, I would be afraid too, and then having to build up my stamina, and I would be taking it very lightly and doing the best I can, because taking on a show is very hard, and especially when people are buying those tickets, and I have no idea what his tickets is going to cost. Yes. But I tell you, to be the first at one of Justin Bieber's concert, I would enjoy that. I would. Why? To just see what that man has been through, and to see that he is not having to go to work, because I don't think he's broke like a joke. I just think that, and do you know if he sold his, what is that thing they call
his
it?
Catalog.
Did he sell his catalog?
Also, what he
did he sell it?
Oh, I'll find that out.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, what Justin Bieber had was Ramsay Hunt syndrome.
Ramsay Hunt syndrome, and that was frightening, And him and Halle, they stuck it through, and
yes, Justin Bieber sold his music rights for over $200 million in January of 2023.
Last year. He ain't poor. But then again, we don't know his bills.
Yeah, that was when he stopped touring.
Right. We don't know his bills. We don't know whatever.
Yeah, he
but
has a new
$200 million? I don't even comprehend that. But and he has to go. He's going back to work. I hope that he's going back to work because he wants to.
Yes.
And because he's bored. This is my final shuffle. So this is Justin Bieber. Let's pick a card that's going to rep old Justin. Justin, who are you? Tell me, and please be true. Here we go.
I like that.
Okay.
What's the zodiac sign?
Yes. We see the King of Pentacles. So he is going back to work because he feels as though he's ready. He feels as though I am ready. What's his sign?
Yep, a Pisces.
He's ready. What would you say, baby Crone?
Because I was just like,
I'm shocked, actually.
I felt like he was a water sign. I would have guessed a Cancer, but a Pisces.
He is a water sign. He's emotional, very wise, very spiritual. So it fit Pisces. But yeah. I definitely am. I see earth. I really do. And he's grounded, and I see air. So I definitely see earth and air. Is that right? Earth and air, right?
Which would be fitting for the fish with the two opposites.
To the fish opposites. I'm going to say, I see that. I see abundance. I see that behind him is like the big cities. And it just seems like, because it's like the same colors, it just seems like he's ready to go back. He's ready to take it on. I was looking at those sunflowers, and I'm like, sunflowers, because this is what this card make me feel. So the cards are showing Justin is ready. He is ready. So, oh my. So let's see what the next cards say. The next, this is about money. So even though it just looks to me like he doesn't have enough, because I definitely see Saturn over here. So it just seems to me that, let me lay another card. Let me lay another card before, okay. Let me lay another card. It seems to me that he's working like this because he may not be wise with his money.
Okay.
I'm kind of shocked because I was told that he is thrifty and that he doesn't like spending his money. And I was also not told, but on the internet, who can believe it, that that was one of the problems that him and Holly had, that she was an overspender, even though she had her own money. However, looking at this card, it just seems like it's all an illusion. You know, if you look at this, and even though this is the King of Pentacles, you would think it would be draped with pentacles all over the place. But in this card, it isn't. And the Wyatt deck, it is. So I can only read from what the pictures they're showing me. So from this picture, it just seemed plenty. But this one is the same. So it's changing my perspective. So I'm saying he's ready. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready to take on the world. He's ready. He's feeling confident. He's feeling that he's got it. He's been training. He's been practicing. He's working on new music. And I think that even though I just don't think every little bit helps, maybe.
Okay.
And I definitely see he's ready, like a kid, to take it on, especially about some new music, because he really had a lot of trepidation. So he's really taking on. And right over his head, I think I see a sword. But whatever he's been fighting, and it could be about, let me put a bottom card down here before I make my okay, I figured that. Whatever he's been fighting, it just seemed like he's been fighting something material or something financially. And whatever it is leading him back to work, and he's ready to take it on. And it just seems like whatever he's taking on, whatever this king is taking on, he win. And whatever it is, it has something to do with materialism, be it money, be it his concerts, be it whatever it is. You know, he could be going back to work because he's ready. And he could be bored. And he could say, you know what? Maybe Hallie,
Haley
could be saying, go to work. God knows. Me and the baby, we don't know. We can look at it positively and negatively. It could be he's working because he can use the extra. Or he could just be working because he's ready to go back to work and because he's well. Let's see. Baby Crone, 4 questions. Ask one.
Yes, my one question I would like to know is, has this health scare changed Justin?
Yes, it has. It made him be more self-aware of his health. It made him to really stop and reflect and get a balance in his life. It made him stop and think about the things that he just found a balance. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of this going back, he's training to see if he doesn't lose the balance and what he's worked so hard. And what I'm picking up from this is that this is the one thing he doesn't want to go back to, the old Justin. He definitely don't want to go back to that. And it took him a while to be able to come and start doing what he's doing. So no, I do think that he's learned. And that sickness that he had, did it really mess with him mentally? I would like to know that. Okay. All right. What I had my eyes on. I think that it did. I think that it was because I see the sun, and I see Aries. So that means that was a very dark time for him, that he's contemplated. I think it was a very dark time for him. I really do. And I think that he still struggles with the insecurities of it. I really do. But he's ready to take it on. He's ready to say, I'm ready to deal with my demons and I'm ready to take it on. And this is all mental. He really is rested. He really is. And he's ready to take it on. You see, This is it. And you see, he's back on fire. He's ready to deal with it. He's ready to deal with his spirit. His spirit, it says, his soul, it says, we're ready. And he's ready. And it just could be that. I just get a positive read from this. So we know that sickness really tripped him up for a minute. Is he mentally ready? Besides what I feel, is he mentally ready to take on the road in 2025? Is he mentally ready? Let the cards speak the truth. Please. Will he be mentally ready? The Hierophant. As long as he stay balanced, as long as he stay in his faith, as long as he don't lose who he is, as long as he stay in his faith, as long as he conform and don't go over to nowhere and have people around him with his best interests at heart, that is eating healthy and doing those things. Yes, he's going in with the right intention. And I have a question. What is yours?
Yes, my question is,
this is a good read. I'm really fascinated by it.
Honestly, what I was so curious about it was so good. I had to pull up his birth chart. And
okay, honestly,
go ahead. I feel like the way everything is going on in this reading, looking at what planets and zodiac signs are popping up, it's honestly just reading his birth chart because Saturn had popped up.
Show me what card.
7 of Pentacles. Yes. And when Saturn showed up, I had remembered talking about.
And this is, and what I would say, a pass.
Right. It reminded me of how I remember talking about Justin Bieber having his Saturn return, and he's 30. So it had just wrapped up. And I looked at his chart, and Saturn is very close to his sun when he was at birth. So talking about maybe that's something he has a struggle with going through, because Saturn talks about limitations, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he wants to break those limitations and not conform.
Maybe he has been conforming, and now that Saturn, he's out of his Saturn return. Now he's ready to say, "I'm ready," because he got sick 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
So that would have been his Saturn return, and so he had a really rough time. And as you see, this really affected him mentally and physically. It really did, and he would be a fool to go back to the light. That's why this card here is saying he is ready to conform. He wants people. I hope he get people around him that is good for him? Will he have people around? Let me shuffle.
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
What's that?
Yes.
Will he have good people around him? Will he have people that help him, that care about him? Because it can get really, really rough out there on those roads.
Yes.
A lot of stars, a lot of people don't like traveling. Even actors, they got to travel to promote a movie, and they really don't like it. It takes them out of their comfort zone. They're not eating healthy. They are away from their mates, their children, and everything that's comfortable. So traveling on no road is hard. And like I said, that was one of the reasons that made me decide I don't think I want to be an actress.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to, and I started late, but I still wanted to do it, and I still felt as though I had the potential. But when in school and they started teaching about all the things you had to go through, it was like, this is not for me. Here it is again, Pentacles. This is money move. Money, money, money move. Money move. So what I do see, I see that Pentacle is dominant, his track. So this is something that is material. So this is something that it is about the money. We will agree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, just that answer the question, will he have people around him that will care for him?
I'm going to find that out.
Okay.
Hold me to it. Right now, when I see this, I definitely see him. About your question here is what I see is the Four of Pentacles. This is the Four of Pentacles. And what I see is he's in control.
Okay.
It's like he's going to take responsibility. Like he's not going to have a lot of that around him. And what I'm getting the impression of is that he's going to be a little bit more selfish to himself. In other words, I'm not going to let them rule me, but I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to hold on to what I believe. And what I'm getting, I'm not going to be there to tell them what they can and cannot do. Long as they show up and do what they have to do for me and what they're being paid for. So it just seems like he's going in more mature. He's going in with his head on right. He's going in again with his heart covered. He's ready. He's ready. He's about making the money. And also, I think he's ready to confront the public. I think it's a combination. I think you can't never have enough money. And I also think that I'm ready to confront my public. And I'm getting a strong sense of, I just got this fire in me and I'm ready to get back out there. So yes, because it's grueling, but it's money to be made. And who knows the lifestyle, who knows his bills, who knows his circumstances. But anybody going out on them road to work, they're not doing it for cotton candy. They're doing it because they want that moolah. Okay? When Beyonce or Taylor, I don't care how much money you think. If they making that kind of money, just imagine their lifestyle. Imagine their bill every month. So they got to work to maintain it. And he's going back out there to maintain. Doesn't mean that it's showing he got money. But he's wise. I wish him the best in all of that. And another question that I want to ask, and that is, I want to ask this question. And that is his traveling on the road is going to affect their marriage?
Yes, that was another question.
I really want to know that. What do you think?
Yes, I do want to know because it's so good of a
because it's so positive for him. And I hope that he gets a residency because I think that's what he needs. But in order to do that, I guess he said, I need to train. I got to get my stamina because before you can take on a residency, he's going to be able to have to do what, 2 shows per day or whatever, you know, and you're going to be performing there for about a year. So yeah, he has to do this in order, because I definitely think he could take on a residency, but not now. He has to get back out there, get his stamina, find his weaknesses, find his strengths, and see if he could do it. I'm rooting for you, Justin. So about Haley, how is this going to affect their marriage, if at all? The Hangman. The separation. The Hangman. I get the separation, time to reflect, time to think, time to recharge, reboot, to have a clear head, or just taking time out to be enlightened. And what I'm getting here is, I think for now, this is what they agree on.
Okay.
Because the question was, how is this going to affect their marriage? Mm-hmm. Well, for now, I think they need a separation. And maybe because of the tension in the household. Okay. Let me ask, this begs another card. Is it tension in their household? Is it tension in the Beavers' household?
Maybe that could be because the Hangman is ruled by Neptune.
No.
Yes, it has to do with, I don't want to say like delusions, but maybe.
But it does deal with delusions and alcohol, and isn't that it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Neptune, the water sign. Mm-hmm. The water, yeah.
Which also rules Pisces, which is what Justin Bieber is.
So maybe getting away from home sounds like he needs to get away for a while. Let's see. Or his wife. Let's see. This will tell us. Yeah. It's like a rekindling. Okay. It's like this is something he has to do. I'm getting to save their marriage. Mm-hmm. I think he's around too much. And I'm getting the impression that they need a separation. And this year it'll be where they can figure it all out. And he can prove himself again. He can prove that he has reformed. He can prove I can do a show. And yes, I can get out there. And yes, I can make that money. And I won't get caught up. And that I will remember. And that the sickness that I had, I'll make sure I take care of myself. I'll make sure I eat right. I'll be selfish with me. I'll make sure that I do the right thing. I'll make sure I rest. He's got to prove that to himself and to his wife and his baby boy. And I think that this is about their marriage.
Okay.
I really do. And I think this is a test of, are they going to make it or not? Because I don't know if they can handle him breaking down again out on the road.
Right. Man, I can't wait to do a reading on Hailey Bieber now.
Good. So let's see the outcome. How'd you like this?
Yeah, it was actually very insightful.
Very insightful. I'm like blown away about a lot of things. I hope that you find this just as interesting. I really do. So let's find out what are the cards that's going to come out for this. If it's a good one, I might just leave it alone. But let me see. Here we go.
This is going to symbolize their marriage.
This is going to, this is just the summon up of the whole reading.
Okay.
This is like the oracle. I mean, it's very good. It's some struggles. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a struggle of fighting his past. That is definitely in his head. So that is his present, is fighting the temptations that come in his head. Whew, that is definitely. And for his marriage, they want to separate. They need time apart if they want their marriage and love to grow. This is powerful. So let's see. Eclipse.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Would you want to try it?
Eclipses is definitely can definitely symbolize something you don't see coming, but also it's very powerful, transformative energy of renewal.
Of definitely renewal. And I want to add to that. I think you do know when an eclipse coming, because before it eclipses, you could feel it before it goes dark.
That is true.
Right? So I think they have a good idea of what's going on. And now he's got to go out, or maybe this is about therapy. You got to go out there and face your demons. You got to. And as a good wife, maybe she's encouraged, and our marriage could use it. It could be, yes, we could use the money, but I'm getting that this is really not about the money. I really do. We got 4 cards, but they're no great cards. Like you got the 4 of Pentacles, you got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the 7 of Pentacles, and you got the King of Pentacles. So it just seems like it's about home, huh?
And the Hierophant.
And the Hierophant. Is that a pentacle?
Well, that's a Taurus, which is Earth.
You're right. You're right. Which is Earth. So yeah, so you do see it, but it could be an Earth, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a pentacle.
That's true.
Because it could be Earth. So I just put them as earth.
Got you.
And so anyway, let's see what the next card bring us. Oh no, was that the one that I just put in today? Crack mirror.
Oh, yes.
And let me read about this. Now, before I go, now a crack mirror. This is so fitting. Remember, he got the eclipse. So here is a crack mirror. And this interpretation is disruption and self-perception.
Ooh, I like
Get that? It's fractured view of one true self. You get it? Mm-hmm. And also it could represent emotions, broken illusions, a time to confront the hidden aspects of yourself.
I like that.
Oh my goodness. Baby Crone, would you want to elaborate on that? What you get? That is so deep. That's the new card that I went. You can't see it, but that's my new card that I wrote today. I felt inspired. Didn't even, and then I sat here and I said, I have to go get it because normally I wouldn't, but it was a must. So what I'm saying is, and I had to go back. Little did I know it was going to show up in this reading. That's why I had to go back and get it. And the last, so we see this is about him. He needs this. This is about his confidence. So we see now, this is really, it's always about money to put yourself through it, but it's not the end all be all. It ain't like he hungry. It ain't like they're going to put him out of his house. It isn't that kind. It's like money, making that money, being in that world, getting that rush again, you know, being around the people. He's got a lot to prove to himself. That sickness that he had and his lifestyle really, really troubled him. This is the last card. What do you got to say? Blue skies. Woo! Endless possibilities, opportunities. Take a chance. And that's what he's doing. Yep. He's taking a chance and it's favorable. It's going to work in his favor. All he have to do is stay focused. Don't get caught up in the hype. Stay focused. Eat right. Sleep right. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. Do the right thing. You got this, Justin. You got this. And your marriage is hinging on it. And that little baby and your wife, you all need a time apart. Take it, enjoy it, and don't get caught up in it. Baby Crone, this was such a marvelous read. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Honestly, honest to beings, I enjoyed it. Baby Crone, what do you have to say? This was
yes.
Even the oracles. Woo, because I'm rooting for him. Mm-hmm. And I want to ask the oracle one more card. How is things going to work with him and the diddler?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes, let's revisit that.
I want to revisit this because it looks so positive. And it's him. I'm talking about him and his mental state. What should we say? All right. That's the one thing. Whatever.
All right.
He cool. Chill.
Mm-hmm. He ain't sweating.
I ain't sweating it. Woo. Woo.
Go Justin.
Coolness. He said, I'm still fashionable. I'm eligible. I'm elegant. He's like, I'm a bit detached from that. He's moving on.
That's good.
He's moving on. He's a bit detached. He's a bit detached from it. So he's able to move on and step. All his life is showing that he's going in another direction. And if he's getting counseling, I hope he maintains. If he's going to church, whatever he's doing, to keep him on this road, I just hope he keep doing it. I wish him the best, and I hope that he stay well and happy all the way up until the day he gets on that bus and beyond.
Yes.
Or the plane or whatever way they do it these days. I wish him the best. Baby Crone, is there anything you have to say? Stay chilled, my brother. Yes. Is there anything you have to say about Justin the Bee?
Yes, it's very, very nice and powerful reading. Glad to see that he has came out even better on the other side.
Because not all my readings are good readings. All of them are good, but not all of them are positive. And in this case, I was really hoping, oh my God, I was praying all day that he would have a good read. But nevertheless, I want the truth.
Yes.
So he's still struggling, but he's struggling with his inner demons. His inner demons, and his inner demons has affected his marriage. And I think they do need a break, and he needs to confront this so he can find peace. He needs a do-over.
Yes.
A do-over, because he was a bad boy. He was good, then he got hooked up with the wrong people, and he got mixed up and stuff. And I hope he learned. He's old enough. He's 30 years old.
That's what you need Saturn for sometimes.
You need Saturn. And he had his Saturn return. And if he mess up this time, I feel sorry for him.
Yes, when he gets to his second one.
If he gets to a second one. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really did. Whew, I feel a sense of relief. And with that being said, thank you for joining us. If you got this far in this reading, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because it really does help the algorithm for us to grow. And as you know, we're really trying to reach that 2,000. I know, but for us, it's the world. And we would appreciate it if you just help us and just subscribe. And please hit like if you enjoy this video. Okay? Please thumb us up. It's so appreciated. And what can I say? Season greetings. That's all I got. And for everyone,
what is the tidings?
Season greetings.
Good tidings.
Good tidings to you. As we ending this year, as we entering in the winter solstice, and as we're entering out of this year, please set your house in order. Okay, that is the word for me. Setting your house in order during this season, winter month. You're in, and let me say this before I close. Not everywhere in the world is winter.
Yes.
There is someone right now. There are people in the world. Half of the world right now is celebrating summertime. Okay, so we're in the winter. I wish I had that kind of money where I can pay for a house in the summer in another country, and I just live summer there and summer here. Summer, I would live spring and summer there, and fall and winter goes here. So if I want to come home, I can come home and leave. But that's me dreaming. But you know what? I believe in miracles. This is Sagittarius season. Well, this is Capricorn season, and this is Capricorn season. But for me, it's my neighbor as Sagittarius, and I just feel as though these are good things. So good luck and be blessed to all.
Sunflowers.